They want us to be afraid. So daily we are faced with fear mongering. It takes bold hearts, bold eyes, bold dreams, and a heart that's bold enough to realize it'll take time to shape bold thinking. It'll take time to stay willing.
So this is a constant fight. I will continue to document and keep us updated on what's been going on, because we're not going to continue to go along with what's been going on. And we will fight. We will fight. As I said the other day, that the kingdom is to come. It certainly hasn't arrived. And while it hasn't arrived, we must fight. We must fight. So with that being said, I don't know who to ask to start it off, but it's on you.
Okay, sister, I'll start. Sego Sego, Yungat Ska Halunkwas. I am of the ancient Bear Clan, Loyane, and let's see. I'm actually taking a stand right now. I think that's probably the closest we can get to the current, what's happening. They want to, take something that's not theirs. And then, people want to be able to get paid off of what they're doing, even though it's fraud. I've actually, right now, just because I have this really going in the courts right now, I really don't want to talk too much on it, because it still hasn't been finalized. I'm still fighting right now. So I just know what I'm doing and why. And I know that the fight that I'm fighting is going to have an outcome that is going to set a precedent. And I'm okay with that if I have to endure what I've endured, what we have endured as Nkwehuwe on this land. For those of us that fight and those of us that do not allow this to continue and we speak up, we're the ones who are still persecuted. Somehow, in some way, they reach out and they make sure they touch us somehow. And they remind us of what they think control is and controlling the Indian, because to them, we were a problem. We were the Indian problem that they needed to solve. Well, we're the answer to a lot of things. One thing we're not doing, though, is we're not backing down. I have no intention of it. I'm in it for the fight, for the long haul. And there's nobody else that's gonna, be able to, persuade me to say, hey, you can't. I've already endured way too much that I did not deserve. Police brutality is very real amongst our people. So is the missing, murdered Indigenous men, women, children. We're constantly picked out like we're just, somebody you can look up in a catalog and they decide our time is up, so they take us. They don't have that right. This is our land. We invited them here. We made them guests here. You live here with us in peace, in Skana. And we all live together. Harmony, right? That's what we're supposed to have. And we don't here. We have people that have come over here ancestors ago and now think that they have a final say on whose land this is. Who can live here, who's purchasing it, whose deed it is. No, this is Nkwehuwe land. You agreed to that when you came here. So we're going to make you adhere to that. So that's what I'm having fun doing. That's what we're having fun doing. We're taking that ride and we are not backing down. So it's in the courts. It's where it needs to be. It's being seen by the eyes that it needs to be seen by now. So that it is fully understood, we are still here. You did not solve your Indian problem. All you did was piss us off. Now we will empower anybody that needs that empowerment so that you can feel what we feel. There's a lot of our people that are lost, hopeless, and they don't think that there is a remedy. There's a remedy. You just have to do the work to get it. So anything is possible. And I think we're on a really good path to opening some eyes more so. A lot of the people that I, came encountered with, oh, what is this? I have no idea. Well, here, let me explain to you what I'm handing you. Let me explain to you what you're holding. Or maybe the notification you got when you got the, I just did I had mentors. I had great mentors. I had some great mentors over the last 20 years. I really did. And they really helped open my eyes and help me to see what was really going on. And each one of them had it was like they had a specific thing they had to teach me. And then I would go on to another mentor. It was awesome. So I have so much love for my mentors, just for what they taught me and the wisdom they shared with me. So that's why we're where we are. We refuse to give up. And right now we have a plane going over us, which is usually a regular. Usually it's a helicopter that goes over. They go over quite often. And I know a lot of people think, a parent, no. When I moved back into the city a couple years back, they greeted me, they really literally rode around my house 13 times. I thought that was a little odd, tell the truth. It really happened though. So, something I'm doing is getting noticed by somebody somewhere, somewheres, some peoples. So what we need is the support of the people,
Yeah, it's
the real people.
thank you, and welcome. We welcome you. Yeah, it's time. For everything. Yeah. Yeah, I'm the matriarch of Onondaga. Michelle Manos, Beaver Clan. Call me Queen Madi. Well, that's my name, Queen Madi. It means new beginnings, good beginnings. Mari. That's how my ancestors would call me. And like she has was molded and guided. I was under my ancestors' wing too. So I was raised, and they were very protective of me. Now I see why. And so at this time, with all this what's going on out here, these politicians are killing each other, and the right wing, left wing. There's no right wing, left wing, whatever wing, blue, red, whatever they do. Democrat and Republicans, I can't tell them apart. But anyways, so what I was, right now we should be challenging these Christians and Catholics who they call themselves Christian and Catholics. It's time that they step up. What's the Jews called? What are their thing called? What are they worship? The same thing? Yahweh. All of them, the Muslims, Allah, everyone, they all should come together. We're having an event. And it's a Unity fundraiser event. October 25th, 5 p.m. at St. Lucy's Church, their auditorium. It's for the matriarch, the houseless matriarch of Onondaga. It says, let's help end genocide. And genocide on my own inherited, unceded stolen land, reserved lands, and it says the injustice has diminished. The injustice hasn't diminished. Please come out and support the matriarch and her family, and all donations are greatly appreciated. And it says, may I use my hands each day to give more than I receive, to help, not to harm, to create rather than destroy. We are all related. And it has a picture of me at the church. It says, Justice may be blind, but she's not. And it has a picture of me next to the saint here. Okay. And I also attached the my 7 list of non-negotiable statement that I had gave to all these politicians of New York, went to Washington, D.C., went to Albany. They act like I'm invisible. They're honored to meet me. And then they just keep it pushing, you know, like, yeah, I met her, but we can't help her, so let's just keep moving on to greater things, greater profits, you know. So my displacement is their luxury. These people who claim to be in power,
Can you turn that
these
hose off?
people who run these banks, you know,
Can you turn
all
that hose off, please?
these people who are in play. I'm never poor. I was never poor. I'm rich in spirit. I've always been rich in spirit, but I've been robbed. Not poor, I've been robbed. So you want to give back? This is the time. You want to make those wrongs right? Here's the time. Here's the event to do that. I encourage all those people who did wrong to me to come and pay their respects and make things right. If not, I'm coming for you, and you already know it. That's just how the universe. That's just how it works. There's no ifs, ands about it. I'm just straightforward like that. And yeah, and the governments, yeah, you guys know, you guys been following me for years, like FBI, Homeland Security. They all paid me a visit. I've been on top floor, U.S. federal attorney. You know, I've been to meetings, all these people. So everybody's fully. Most people are waking up, and a lot of these governments, they all know who I am and what I'm about. I just want to live in peace and harmony, and I've been deprived of that 52 years. I wasn't even given a chance for a normal life. I was poisoned my first 4 years of my life at the Camp Lejeune military base. Yeah, so that's why I'm, you know, yeah, I'm concerned about everybody else, and all this contamination of water and polluting our Mother Earth for their pipelines and their profits. And it's disturbing. It should be disturbing to you to you guys too, because these are your children. I care about my next generations, even the generation that's not yet here. You should too. Set
7.
aside.
7 generations.
Yeah.
So we're responsible for 7
Yeah,
generations.
we're responsible for the next 7 generations. So I know who I am, and it scares them. They should be scared. I wanted them their understanding, but they didn't want that. They didn't want to compromise. They didn't want to be nice. So I'm kind of being fierce about it, demanding my respect. And you're gonna respect me like I respect myself. So yeah, that's that.
And these are our antennas. You know that, right?
Yeah.
These are our antennas.
So yeah,
We're tuned in.
I'm houseless, and I won't be for long. Something's got to give. So this is all their opportunity to come out. If you're really a true Christian and Catholic, love thy neighbor, give back. Yeah, time to give back. And I'm going to I'm hitting all the corporations, all locally, all over. I'm hitting everywhere. I'm inviting everyone. When I say everyone, everyone from the president to the Pope. Yeah. So even those bad police officers, even Fitzpatrick, come on, we can shake hands and you can make things right and get some peace here with us women, and we could work together, not against one another, or get out of office. Yeah.
Well, you know, yeah, sister, you're right. You know, It's time they're held accountable. It's time they're actually held responsible for their fiduciary duties that they signed up for. You know, this is something they said that they would do, that they don't adhere to. We don't make them. Why? We weren't taught. We don't know. You know, this is something we've had to learn on our own. You know, they've almost been successful at succeeding to colonize us. You know, that Indian problem again. You know, that's all it is. You know, we have to adhere to municipality law. We have to adhere to United States Code. We have to forget that, you know, the Indian is excluded. We have to not know anything about the straw man and how they actually, you know, did that whole dock thing in Admiralty law, or how it goes all the way back to the Pope. Don't know nothing about that. Just do what you're told. And that's what they want. And that's not what they got here.
Mm-hmm.
That is not what they got here. So,
I took the last hit, I'll tell you that.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
3 times police brutality, and it's not that. That's
Yeah.
just me. They came at me, right? 3 different times, 3 whole different, you know, police
Broken
forces.
arm, broken
yeah,
wrist,
you
they
know,
just-
both broken arms, broken elbow, you know, broken toe, you know, like so much PTSD, like you know. And to think these people are still allowed to continue what they do, and then on top of that, when you don't adhere, well, then they go after your family. They go after your family. And if you're not protected, you're sitting ducks. That's what happens. That's what happens. I've watched it. I'm watching it and seeing it, seeing what they're doing. And the people are so tired, and the people are so asleep, and the people are so complacent to
Just
what's happening.
Go with the flow.
It's just, it's, you know, just pay your taxes. Just, you know, follow the, you know, the rules of the road. And hey, this says this, and just do this, and they say this, and they say that. That's not how it is. Just live in peace. Just live in Skana. You're your own government. We are our own government as of an executive order. Executive Order 30175 says we are governed to govern. We are our own government. You cannot take that from us. That is not yours. That's ours. Our ancestors put that there for us. We just had to find it. We had to find our way back to it. That's all. So there's a lot of stuff that is going to happen. There's a lot of stuff that needs to happen. And there's a lot of people that need to wake up and smell more than the dollar signs under their nose. That's all this is about. Oistaneja. The greed
So
of the money.
so it's the white politicians killing each other, huh? It's white politicians. They talk about black on black crime. Let's talk about white on white politician crime.
Is that
Shall
what
we?
just happened? That's, I seen that.
What are your thoughts on that?
What are your thoughts on that? Yeah.
Oh man, I just seen that. Like actually, I was just brought to my attention. I literally seen the video. I was like, watch. I was like, whoa.
They're showing
What the hell did I just see? This is
they
real.
lose their power. They're so
You
they're a
know,
mess.
so what it is it is their, they know what they do. They do all their shit behind their closed doors. They know what they're doing.
Yeah, they put on a performance for everybody.
This is
They're
the
killing
stage.
their higher ups, killing their lower, you know, they're
This is the
going at it
world
with
stage. There's
all their little
sacrifices that
empire.
are made.
because they're all nervous. They know their empire's collapsing.
Yes. So,
Yeah.
you know, we don't want to talk about the sacrifices because we know a little bit about, you know, so, you know, we're pretty versed in a lot of shit stuff. But, so, the
Yeah,
whole-
genocide. Yeah, genocide. It's coming to a halt. This shit's for birds.
It's still happening. It's still happening to
Oh, yeah.
personal people
Yeah.
like you, like me. you
Yeah.
know, like
It's
like
just-
family members, like, you know, community.
If you don't stand up for yourself, it's going to continue, and you're going to be all fucked up out here.
Yeah.
You're going to be lost if you don't stand up for yourself.
Yeah.
I know who I am. They know who I am.
Yeah.
I know I'm coming. They know I'm coming. Yeah. You better be nice about it,
Yeah.
or we'll all lose.
Kill people with kindness.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
People were stunned about the church people.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're having it here? He let you have it here? Father Meditate let you have it. Yeah, I had to kill it with kindness. Yeah, not say not be sarcastic. Is there a problem, or something, because
Well, yes, I'd love to
they're so
see you.
comfortable. They're
Do you
so
wanna
comfortable
help?
on our land, like it's really theirs.
Yes.
Because if he
For
would have said no,
generations.
if he would have,
Yep.
I would have had that right outside. I would made sure it would have been it would have been a problem for us, So let's just keep the peace like we've been. Just keep this past couple days. Let's just keep it nice so we can all get along, live in peace and harmony. Because my generation, my children, my daughter, my grandchildren, they watch it. They've been watching this all their life. They've been watching this. They've been seeing this. They had to live it. They see their nana out here being attacked, and there's no justice. There's the police are attacking me too. Behind all this it's crazy. And the government's it's just it's proven facts what they did to me. I'm 52 years old. And I come for mines. Everything I was stripped of, I come for it. It's already mine. It's already I feel it in the universe. I can feel it in the air. Let me tell you about it. I'll tell you. So just play along, you guys. We got this.
They failed to realize that there was actually seeds that were growing, and those seeds were the matrilineal seeds that still exist. We
Yeah.
still have our hands in the soil here, and you can't remove us.
It's already written, and it's already written. You can't stop it. You can keep attacking. I mean, you guys had enough. I mean, I'm not going to keep taking these hits. Well, I'm going to start fighting back. Let's not get that twisted. I do have a reputation out here since I was a teenager of survival mode. My rep sheet's just a little like this for defending myself. And fuck with me. I'm coming back. Trust me.
But see, you gotta remember, it's in the blood, like literally,
Yeah.
So for an Unkwaihonwe, you put them in any Unkwaihonwe, you put them in survival mode.
Yeah.
Like that's like that.
This
is the blood that runs through us. That was our ancestors.
I'm a warrior, but at heart, I
blood
take
has
care
memory.
of people for a living. That's what I do. Who I had to take care of? Wouldn't you know? It had to be the church people. Under the table, I had to work because I couldn't get a job under the table because of my trumped up charges. On the books. I couldn't work in a hospital, nursing home where I did my internship, my nursing internship. So the governments hired me, the federal governments, retired governments, from the Pentagon, from the bookkeeper to the mafia. These people hired me to take care of their loved ones. So they kept a good eye on me all these years, paid me under the table. The church people, all these people, that's, so they know who I am. I'm not that bad lady. They try to, people want to portray me as, no, I stand up for myself and stand up for others. I've been hired to go in there and clean up who's mistreating that home there, with the elder loved one. So yeah, we know that firsthand with Father Matthews. I was hired to go in his home and help take care of his aunt, go in and straighten up who's mistreating what aides and nurses mistreating the head aide, and mistreating the home there, the energy there. So I went in there and did that, and I took care of her and read their Bible to her, to her till her last breath. I stayed with them I worked with them for about a year, but yeah, they got to know me personally. I worked 80 hours a week. Sometimes I bring my daughters to work with me. So, like I said, they kept a close eye on me over the years, not even realizing it. I already knew deep down inside who I was, but I wanted to grow up out here. I wanted to be out here and just live a normal life. But the governments wouldn't let me. These police, they had their goons. They came for me where I had to relocate, finish raising my daughters in Buffalo, New York, 2006. Yeah, so I know I came back, and they know. And instead of, I'm out here all these years, 10 years, yelling for justice and putting their names out here in the universe. I ain't getting in these courts. They're not designed for me to have justice, of course. Not, so Creator works in mysterious ways. So yeah, a judge dropped, and a couple of detectives and a couple of police officers. Yeah, so watch how the hell you handle a chosen one these days, because boy, fully woke, and that's just gonna boomerang right back at you. Yeah, you have no idea.
Facts.
Yeah. We're very humble. You know, we
Yeah.
don't want war.
Noble, yeah.
Don't want
We don't
war.
want war. We're peaceful people. I'm on a dog of, we're the peacemakers. We're the peaceful
Look
people.
for remedy.
But don't push us, damn it. So
Always remedy.
shit.
Always looking for
Let me
that
just
remedy.
raise my grandkids and be out here, be the voice for the people that are voiceless. you
Yeah.
know?
That's very important. That's
Yeah.
very important. And that's kind of really where my journey started. Was I was just doing it for the elders, right? I was doing it for my daughter, when they were being attacked up in my territory, that's what I was there for, I need to speak for the elders. I need to speak for my daughter,
Those that can't speak
yeah.
for themselves.
So,
yeah.
and just,
Know your purpose. Know your purpose in life. Get to know yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Sit with yourself. Get to know yourself. Why you're here. I know a lot of you people. I know people sit with themselves. Say, "Why am I here? What the hell's? Why God put me here? Why am I doing it? Why am I in these struggles and this and that?" Figure that shit out, and don't beat yourself up. Don't subdue yourself to drugs and alcohol. That's just gonna. It's gonna make it worse. It's gonna. It's just not gonna. You're not gonna enjoy life. Let's put it that way, because this is a beautiful life out here. You just got to know how to enjoy it. Everything, I'm thankful for everything. Trees, everything. I just thankful the air. Just thankful for everything, and yeah, that's how you're supposed to live, in peace and harmony, and be there for one another. If you got it. Some people are more fortunate than others. Those that are fortunate, you're supposed to help the others.
oh, speaking of which, actually, I'm going to be having a garage sale.
Oh yeah, garage sale.
I'm going to have a garage sale. I need to raise some funds, not being able to work, after all the police brutality. I still have bills, I still have, things that I need to be able to pay for, and, trying to come up with $1.50 on the bus is actually kind of a little bit of a struggle right now. So I said, hey, I'll have a garage sale. And I'll even have a baked sale.
So we're gonna have it this coming weekend.
Yeah. So
This coming
I want
weekend.
to try for this weekend, shoot for this weekend. Or even I may even just start by just out through the week. Boom, I'm going to start, so, I don't have any social media. So
we'll get some
yeah,
signs.
we just have to look for the signs throughout the city. We'll post it up. We'll share it with you when it's ready. And put that flyer out there.
Yeah.
And have people come. Support. This is a time where we really need to come together for the unity. And I got some pretty cool stuff. Maya Star stuff. She's not here, and she loves garage sales, so. Yeah, she'd love this one. And come support, with some baked goods that get you baked. Appreciate you, and much love always to Baba TV. Kanalunkwa.